It's time for you and me to work out together. Welcome. My name's Maria, and I'm here to guide you through 30, 40 minutes of excellent workout with weights. Now, I'm just warming up, so you can definitely listen as we're warming up. If you don't have any weights, you can most definitely find something. If you're on holiday, for example, water bottles or big watermelons or something like it, right? Something that's heavy. Just be creative. Bring that along. So you might pause the screen, go and get it, and then come back. You can do all of it without, so just follow along and do the movements that I do. We will always warm up, so let's get this body motor started. Shoulder circles. Make sure you have a surface that you won't slip on, because I don't want you to drop down. Right, 3, 2, and 1. Heels towards the buttocks and arms moving. You probably can't see it, but my plants, they're really shaking over here. I think the wooden floor in this building is just a little bit giving. So lift those heels up, move the arms up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, jumping jacks. Options of going from side to side if you're not super fond of jumping. Lift the crown of your head towards the sky. And maybe you let the fingers reach on top of your head and get all the way down to your thigh. You should be out of breath by now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing, squatting. So get some distance in between your feet, toes pointing out. Whew. Sit down and lift up again. Knees following in the trajectory of your toes, so slightly out. And let's do the next one super slow. So listen up, going down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rising up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down again, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up, feeling the back maybe on the way up. All right, hands behind your head, elbows wide. Go for small pulsation moves from left to right. Tighten the navel in. Move, move. Awesome. You might do these Pilates kind of a thing here. All right, lunges. So bring your right leg back. Big step. Knees and toes, same direction. And lower down. So the knees go in somewhat 90 degrees when you're down if you want the full range of motion. I will always encourage to use shoes for running or exercise when we do kind of workout. You can do it without, and some will be like, it's better for your feet. But the thing is, if you're used to walking in shoes, which I am, it's a little bit rough on the feet just doing a workout with heavy lifting. Let's switch legs as I'm speaking. Without shoes, I can feel it because my foot is not adjusted to that load without the support of the shoe. So I could definitely go to that length that I wanted to do a workout without shoes, but that's just not my battle. So I just keep my shoes on, right? And then I do yoga without shoes. And the last lunge on this side. Now that we are at it with the legs, bring them wide and dance a little bit from left to right to open up the hip. One of my new favorite warm-ups here. So the adductors, those inner thighs, that brings the knee or the leg over the midline, crossing it like in scissor jumpings. Walk yourself back and let's get some twisting motions in there. And you might twist in a circle. Why not? 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee opposite elbow. We are almost done with the warm-up part of this. Lift the knee high, drop the elbow maybe to the outside of the knee. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Are you tracking? Yes, okay. Let's do this. So, bar, whatever you have, I'm gonna squat, go heavy. It's summer holidays, so for me at least, so I don't have my regular fitness classes, so I can go a little bit more heavy than I normally do because I'm not overtraining too much. Squat, toes out, and move the bum down and lift up. So going slow, maybe even slower than I am. If you have dumbbells in your hands or whatever kettlebell, you might go narrow with your feet and then bring the weight on the outside of your thigh. That gives you, I think, the best alignment in a squat. All right, are you ready to go slower? Okay, next time you're up, pause, and then listen up. We're going down for 4. Go with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pelvic floor is a part of this. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 4, 3, 2. 2 more of this. Super slow. Down. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1 again. One more time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake your legs. We're gonna do 6 one-legged squats. So you can lift the right heel off, put most of your body weight onto your left leg, lower down, down, 2, up, 2. So I'm not going as low here because you will feel that the left leg is going at it more intensely than it did before. 4, 6 total. 5. Last one. All right, not only your muscles getting stronger here, your bones as well. So amazing. Other leg. Watch your knee, your toe, go down. The first one you might be a little bit gentle with. Three more to go. And you've already done your 6. You are too fast, my friend. Slow down. Last one. Deadlift. Now, if you don't have any weights whatsoever, this might not be, do that much of a difference. But I mean, the movement of the hip is still valid and the strength of your back. So, shoulders back. Have to catch my breath. Navel in. And as you lean forward with your legs stretched, somewhat stretched, lean to the knee and rise up again. Straight spine, just tilting at the hip. If you're good there, go lower. Remember to pull up through the back of your legs, your hamstrings. Keep the core tight, especially when you're at the bottom. Great. So I would exhale on my way up. And use the top of my lungs to breathe as I hinge forward. 3 more. 2 more, hip width distance in between your feet. 2 fists, most likely. Put the weight down. And shake those arms. Let's go for an ab exercise. I mean, hopefully you had your abs involved in what we just did, but going more for the six-pack. What we incorporated before was more the obliques, like or transverse abdominis, those really hucking muscles. Now we're gonna use this muscle to lift up together. Maybe you do small movements, maybe you do bigger. Exhale through your nose maybe, or through your mouth, as you crunch together. Really hug in the max you can. And just get your knees further up towards the sky if there is belly in the way, chest, whatever body portions you have. Let's do 5. Pull your head. 4. The top of the six-pack, lift your head. 3. 2. And 1. Yeah. All right. Move onto your elbow. If you're on the floor, you would most likely grab a pillow or something for a little bit of cushion underneath the elbow there. I have my somewhat semi-soft mat here. So go for this side plank, either with the bottom knee down or with legs by each other. So just hold the plank, navel in, and lift the hip up as high as you possibly can. Stay put, or go for lifting the top leg. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Opposite side. Remember to anchor the elbow underneath your shoulder. You're not dropping into the shoulder. You're pushing down to activate the whole shoulder girdle and joint. So pick your poison here. Might start here. Lift the hip up. Push the elbow down. Maybe lift the top leg if you're into that. Hold it. 5, 4. It's okay to be shaking. I am. 3, 2, and 1. And then do what you feel like you need to do. Coming up. Maybe you take a sip of water. Actually, I forgot that I had these weights things that I really enjoy using when I do ab exercises. So We're not gonna do a squat unless that's what you wanna do. We're gonna do a lunge. So bring your heavy weight, whatever it looks like. And let's do lunges this time. So you can bring your left leg back if you prefer. I'm mirroring you. So you can squat as an alternative to this. And then lower down. Push through the front foot. Gaze on the floor to help you balance. I want you to emphasize and feel the front leg. Breathe. I remember when I started doing all of this exercise 15 years ago. It was always my thighs that was on fire when doing stuff like this. But now I feel my hamstrings and my glute way more. So it might shift. But noticing your hamstrings, your back of your leg and your glutes is important here because that's a big part of what we're incorporating here, strength in that part. Let's go for 5, 4, don't move the hip out to the side, 3, and 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. The cool thing about strength, if you're going heavy, is that it almost feels like a cardio. The other day I was just working out by myself and I was going as heavy as I possibly could. And I was so out of breath. So, whew. All right, let's do it other side. Not too quick. The back knee drop all the way down to the floor. Connecting with the front heel again. Breathe. All right, count down. Let's do 5 more. 5. If you're going light and you're used to this with weights, you might not feel it as much because you need more reps, but 3, 2, and 1. You can hear that I'm out of breath. All right. What I didn't say before with the deadlift, that is that you have your thumbs pointing in. So overhand, we call it in Danish at least, grip on your bar. Again, you can do deadlift, but I will challenge you to do rows as well. So maybe you look at the screen. I'll do sideways here. Leaning forward, lifting the bar, the weight up to navel, extending the arms without dropping the shoulders, rising up. All right, forward, lift, getting into your tricep, somewhat your biceps. And of course, the more you lean forward, the harder it will be because you are pulling up against gravity. Woo. Navel in. And let's do 3 rows when you hinge forward. Okay, lift 3. Yes, you can do it. 2, 1. Rise up. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Rise up. And put the weights down. Oh. I feel it in my arm because of holding on. more core. So these are ankle or wrist weights, but you can definitely use them in between your legs, which is the faster option. So let's do reverse crunches, going from side to side. You don't need to put anything in between your knees. If you have it and you're used to working out, you will get a little bit more. Keep the lumbar spine down on the mat. If you happen to get your feet somewhat towards the floor in between these lifts. Let's go for 6 more. 6, 5, 4. Remember to exhale when you have the knee up. 1 more on each side. So these are, what is that? 8 pounds total, 4 kilos total with those. Okay, planking out there. If I didn't do a video, I would most likely put those on my legs when I do this, but for now I will keep it off. Come down on elbows. If this is too hard on elbows, you can come up on your hands. In this case, when we do this, it's actually a little bit easier on your arms because you are forced to lift your knee up high. Don't lift your hip though. You feel me? Wow. Push yourself. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that was intense. Come up, shake things out. The water they might need by now. Remember your why. You are doing this to get healthy. I don't know if it's important to you to look good. I mean, is that a part for me? Honestly, of course it is. But that is definitely not the only thing. I like the feeling of being healthy. I like the feeling of being strong in my body and my skin. And I've grabbed my hand weights. You can use the bar if you want to do bicep curls as I speak. So I think for a lot of, I don't know if you're male or female, but for a lot of us, especially if you're a woman, I think when you start to feel stronger in your body, you will also feel a self-confidence rise because you know you can. You know you're pushing yourself to the limits, and that you can do also when it goes to things you're a little bit afraid of, a little bit scary. You get the confidence to do things that you might not have done before. So physical strength can sometimes kind of spill over to mental and emotional strength. Let's do 5. Standing strong, don't move your spine. 4. Oh, this is heavy. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was my max. If you're ready to lift the weights overhead, you can do that. I just needed to So we're gonna again use the dumbbells. Overhead press. All right, starting with arms overhead. And again, depending on how heavy you go, you might go a little bit faster than I do. I am going heavy, so I will not go fast. Rise your arms up without lifting the shoulders, and then get your elbows maybe shoulder height. Lift again. So elbows align with the shoulders, not in front of the shoulders, please. Oh. Go faster than me without going super fast if you have lighter weights. Whoa. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, let's just drop that down for now. I'm going to show you this without weights just because then I get a pause. We're going to go to lunges and twists. So if you don't have any weight, you'll go low, twist. If your left leg is at the front, you'll twist to your left side, not the other. Step up, train tracks in the feet, opposite, twist. If you have any issues with your back, you might not be twisting. If you want to bring your weight, you'll get more into it. All right, let the knee hover. Step up. If you want even more, you can lift the bar overhead before you switch. You can see my weight here. I have an extra dumbbell thing just on one side, and that's why I'm switching. When it comes to bicep curls, it's fine just to have it on one side. And if you have any shoulder issues, don't be afraid of going lighter on one shoulder and heavy on the other. That's fine. Again, what you do on one side spills over to some degree on the other side as well, which is absolutely brilliant. 2 more. I'm out of breath. All right. Put the weight down. Let's go for the spine. So again, I want to use this one. If you have on the bar, you can also take one of these, try it out. So that will, of course, challenge my back a little bit more. Please notice it's not, repeating, not on my neck. It's on my shoulders. Lifting up, lower down. Lifting up, lower down. For more, bring your legs up as well. Quick up, slow down. Up, 3, 2, 1. Feel your buttocks if you lift your legs. 5 more. Go high. Come on. There's really no problem with keeping the weight on your spine. If you really want to challenge yourself, we're gonna do push-ups. So just 10 of them. toes or knees, arms wider than shoulder, elbows slightly back to really get the max into the trapezius and latissimus and everything there. Alrighty, let's do it. 10, 9, 8, don't have to go super low. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, time is moving by fast. One last round of legs where I incorporate the biceps as well, but let's just begin with those hand weights and go narrow. If you only have bar and you have weight you can take off the bar, you might just take one of those round babies off. Go narrow with your feet, and let's just do a few squats just like this. Hip back and down and rise up. Make sure you're not leaning out to one side. Try to notice. And notice also if your shoulders are doing like this. All right, they're not moving. For more bicep curls. Woo. I can only do 3 more. All right, this is the real deal. You can hear me having my challenges with all this. Whoa. Come down on your back. And now I have to put these on. But you come down and do those core windshield wiper things. So if you're on your back, bring your legs out to the side. I can show you, and then I'll put the weight on the other one like this, right? Or extend your legs. I will, of course, be challenging myself with these, so please just move if you're there. This is why I don't put them on and off the whole time I'm doing my videos. Alrighty. If you have weights on your legs, you have to pay attention to how much they change things. And again, lower back issues, you can do bicycle crunches instead. Oh. Let's do 4. It's really interesting with weights on the ankles because I can feel them pulling down. So resisting is hard. Last one. I think I've just done it with 1 kilo on each and not 2. We are gonna do leg lifts, if you can hear me. So, more gentle option, don't go too low. Keep the lumbar spine down, you might even lift your head. The cool thing is that if you have weights on your legs there, you'll actually get your hip flexors as well. Let's do 6, 5. I'm pointing my toes, trying to incorporate that for a while. 4, stretching my legs. 1 more on each side. Oh. I better hold because I don't want to go too overboard with your time. For now, if you want more, you can do this short yoga video that I am about to record and that will be released shortly after this one. So happy holiday if you are there presently. And make sure you like these videos, subscribe, that's a huge help. I have looked at my channel, I can see that like 20% of people who watch these videos are actually subscribers. So if that is you, I would so appreciate if you would subscribe because that really helps me to move forward with what I'm doing here. So see you in another video.